We are now at the ESC Congress 2015, one of the most brilliant meetings, not only in medicine but also in general. And to continue, we have also particular pleasure to have with us one of the leading experts in the world in the field of heart failure, Professor Piotr Ponikowski from Poland. The reason for having this interview with Professor Ponikowski is that he undertook, as a past president of the Heart Failure Association, one of the most important initiatives lately in the field of heart failure. Professor Ponikowski, would you be so kind to explain to us what is Global Heart Failure Awareness Program?
Thank you very much, Petar, for having me here. Indeed, we both actually represent ESC Heart Failure Association, and the mission of this association is to treat our patients with heart failure better and actually to make sure that they are living better and longer. This is why several years ago we decided to set up a program, global program across the world, having in mind that the number of patients with chronic heart failure is increasing and will increase. We are now talking about millions of patients, all of them at risk of decompensation, being dead, dying prematurely. And this is why we all believe that in order to fight with this problem, we need to create heart failure awareness program very globally in all parts of the world, following our mandate. This is the underlying background for this. And perhaps you would be interested to know what is this about. Actually, this is about not only involving our physicians, our colleagues, but also outreach other groups of people, patients, their families, policymakers, all regulators, in order to make sure that we set up heart failure as a priority for them, to make sure that they understand how important and how prevalent is this disease.
We know that Heart Failure Association is a big society. They have around 10,000 members. However, what you are describing look extremely big. So could you tell us what steps needs to be taken, because I understood that you are working at the global level?
Yeah, it is true. It is a very ambitious program set for the next 3-4 years. For the general information, we need to say that last year we published a very important document which is called White Paper on Heart Failure, Acute and Chronic, describing what is going on in the world, not necessarily only in Europe, so we are very proud of it. And now the action we need to undertake is to set up next steps and to go to all national levels. And you have not mentioned it, but you are leading in Heart Failure Association the National Societies Program, and this is a crucial component. We need to develop education, we need to develop advocacy, we need to develop a program to deal and collaborate with the patient organization. We need also to develop a program on the national levels, as I said, to outreach to all groups, not necessarily physicians. And this is our next step. Very ambitious, very big program, and we are doing this under the ESC structure.
You described that you are going to address not only the physician, but also the public, the patients. Do you believe that that will be a hard task for physicians, because you need to have, let's say, ambassadors or the leaders in every country?
Yes, it is very challenging. We piloted this in 10 European countries. It went extremely well, and we would like to welcome everyone to our website, which is heartfailurematters.org, where we have a very practical, very useful information for our patients. This is very important. Without involving patients, involving their families, caregivers, we would not move forward. As you said, we wish to go country levels. Now, building this program, we would make sure that not only these 10 countries would be involved, but we would go more globally. However, before going there, before going to all countries, more than 10 countries, we need to build up the content, and we will be building this content over the next 1 or 2 years, meaning education, meaning education for different groups of our not necessarily physicians, but this is the content building story.
Well, to sum up, it will be important to understand that we were informed about one of the most important initiatives in European Society of Cardiology, Global Heart Failure Initiative. As you know, in the next 2 or 3 years, that will be the milestone of the activities in heart failure. Professor Ponikowski, I would like to thank you very much for this useful information, and obviously we wish you all the best and the success in your activity.
Thank you very much. I hope that we will do this together with all our colleagues.